And I'm an organizer. And I'm an organizer because 3 of 5 men in my family have been incarcerated, and that's not an accident. That system's working like clockwork, exactly as they were designed. And so I get up each day with my squad at Neighborhoods Organizing for Change, and we push back on police power. We push back on white supremacy. So I'm asking us to lean into that tension as we discuss incremental change. Why incremental change? We base incremental changes on the premise that every policy position we take must move us forward in the radical act of abolition of the police state. Every incremental change we make, right? And so a lot of incremental changes proposed, stuff like body cams, an example. That sounds good, it sounds right. And we would state that we look at policy with a critical lens, right? So body cams is further investment in the police state, right? Right?
Yes.
Body cams is further investment in private firms,
Yes.
privatization, right?
Yes.
Right? Can that footage be used to criminalize our people?
Yes.
All the time by prosecution, right? And so we look with a critical abolitionist lens as we take every step toward incremental change. Now, my squad, Neighborhoods Organizing for Change, has that radical lens. We have that lived experience, we have that historical trauma of mass incarceration of police living within us. And we move powerfully in the world to push back. And so in 2014-15, when we were building relationships with fairly new city council people, what was one of the first steps we took in building that relationship? Right, we called our homies at Setul, right? We called our homies at Take Action Minnesota. We called radical base building organizations, and we decided as a people that we in Minneapolis would push back on spitting and lurking. The spitting and lurking ordinance in Minneapolis has its basis in the Runaway Slave Act. I'll say it again. Spitting and lurking has its root in the Runaway Slave Act. And we as a people decided to organize, right, strategically, use the relationships with our city council, and we win. We repealed spitting and lurking last
Spring session.
thank you, last municipal cycle, and we will continue, right, to hold up our radical lens in pushing on policy, pushing in incremental change. So we're going to talk more about how we build a people's movement to move incremental change in concert in the abolitionist movement. Sound good? All right, come join us if that's the conversation you're looking for. All right, let me hand it over to Mike.